Senor Danilo Rodriguez Castro rides across part of his land in the Central American nation of Costa Rica. When the conquistadors arrived here nearly 500 years ago, much of the area was like this. There was a forest that stretched the length of the country's Pacific seaboard. Now, little remains. The Spaniards found that in this visually rich land, there was more wealth lying below the surface in ancient Indian burial sites, and the plundering continues. Although illegal, this man is quite open about his search for the Indian artifacts. Costa Rican law dictates that anything discovered must be registered immediately with the National Museum. They can be neither sold nor given away. When the Indian graves were originally dug between 1,000 and 2,000 years ago, their position was indicated by stone markers. Over the centuries, those have been covered with soil, and it's in search of those that robbers probe the ground with long rods. Museum archaeologists admit that almost no one obeys the law, and in any case, there aren't the resources to enforce it. The ancestors of today's Indian community obtained their gold and jade through trading with Mayans from the north and the Incas from the south. The conquistadors got it by stealing it from the Indians. When Christopher Columbus first landed on the shore of Central America, he named this country the Rich Coast, Costa Rica. The rich mines that Columbus and the Spaniards who followed him hoped to find never materialized. They turned to robbing the indigenous community. As Indian tradition dictated the burial of artifacts with someone who died, the conquistadors discovered there were treasures of sorts beneath the ground. 5 centuries later, as the region prepares to mark the anniversary of the European explorer's arrival, one of his legacies lives on. The National Museum has become the home for many of the artifacts that have been discovered over the years and registered. They now form part of a permanent exhibition. Some of the grave robbers do it simply as a hobby. The discovery of any valuable pieces is an added benefit.
It's a sport, like fishing. You do fishing. This is like sport for me. I mean, the emotion you feel when you discover the pieces in the grave. And also, I like to have those pieces in my house.
As the digging begins, there are signs that this could prove to be a rich grave site. A discovery in this upper layer of soil means that something far more valuable may be lying further down. The problem for bona fide archaeologists is twofold. On the one hand, despite the care taken by the robbers, there's a strong likelihood that artifacts will be damaged in their unearthing. The other is that many of the better pieces will find their way into private, although illegal, collections. It's claimed that a number are to be found in the homes of prominent Costa Rican politicians. Other pieces are exported to North America and Europe. The financial reward for this robber will be small. After 2 days of digging, only one find of moderate value. But the worth of the artifacts, however small, is inestimable to the Indian community. To them, the works are part of their ancestral heritage, things that should be allowed to rest in peace, along with the spirits of those who died several hundred years ago.